Cobwebs, an item in Minecraft that's always been so good that it can drop any player if they don't know how to get out of it. Even though there are ways that you could get out, most people don't know how to do it or aren't skilled enough to survive. Of course, there are many techniques that you could do when trying to trap someone and kill someone inside of a cobweb, like a head web or a foot web. But if you know how to get out of it, then all these techniques are absolutely useless. But even if they're useless, they can still be very effective. Because if they know how to get out of it, but you know how to put them back in it, then there's no way for them to actually win. But why would I bring this up? Well, I'm most likely, obviously just gonna show you how to do these techniques and show you examples of it and different things you could do, like a foot web, a head web, or maybe your aim, or even how to predict where the player is even going to go while they're moving to perfectly put them in the web. Oh, and of course how to actually escape a web. But so I can stop yapping, let me just show you. So when it comes down to escaping webs, there are a couple of ways, like using blocks just to block over it, or using coarse fruit, or even in the pulling out of it. And the last way you could escape it is by using a weaving potion, which I'm sure is very basic information, but it makes you go faster in webs. So if players do try to trap you in it, it's absolutely useless. And when it comes to how cobwebs work, as you can see, the hitbox on the cobwebs are pretty big, which stops players from hitting you, which makes it a very good way to block yourself when you're very low health. So when it comes to a head web, you gotta be very precise, because if you do it wrong, then they will be not in it and they'll be able to hit you, and your entire strat will be absolutely gone because it's just bad, because you're just bad at it. But once you actually master it, then you can drop any player, even the players that are supposedly good. Oh, not to mention, make sure you guys subscribe so we can hit 10,000 subscribers very soon. But when it comes down to doing the foot web, that one is a lot easier. You just need to predict where the player is going to be, and then it'll be easier to get them in the cobweb. So predicting where the player is going to step, that is kind of hard, kind of easy. And the thing I just did there wasn't really predicting where the player was going to step, because I couldn't ever have known that. It was more of just baiting them to step there by making them jump right into a cobweb. And a lot of players make the mistake of putting themselves inside of a cobweb because they're low in health, but realistically they didn't cover themselves fully in cobwebs. And if you know where to aim, then you know how to perfectly hit them when they're doing it wrong. And the next thing on the list would be timing. Knowing where to place a web is key, especially the timing in doing so. And a key thing to keep in mind when trapped in a cobweb with none of the escape methods that I mentioned is that 1, you can hit a player with a knockback score or punch shoot bow to keep them away while you break the cobweb. And now that you know all the methods of learning how to master that cobweb, here are some examples of me actually doing it.